everyone. I'm back in like my little bathroom setup. Hold on. Does this look better to everybody? Let's see. Okay. You guys are a little closer. But for now, I'm back in my little bathroom setup. Once I go home, I'm gonna have obviously a different like background also because I'll be home. And then when I come here, I have a really cute plan for what my background's going to be, so it's definitely going to be a work in progress, but I promise you the end result will be a lot better. So today I'm going to be talking about what's on my iPad. So if you guys haven't seen the unboxing yet, you totally should. I have all the details on what exactly I got, like in addition to what you're going to see today, and the links are in there and everything like that. And again, I'm no way bragging. I'm super grateful for everything, and I just wanted to give you guys the same videos that I used to watch before I got my iPad, and I still watch them now. I just like to find new ways to, learn electronically and stuff like that, virtually, whatever, but I'm just really excited to show you guys. I've had my iPad for approximately a week, so it's not a lot, so I'll probably do like maybe an update before school starts for me, which is August 10th, because of the whole COVID stuff going on. But I just wanted to give you guys like a little update onto what's going on. So here is my iPad. You can find the link for this cute pouch I found on Etsy. It's a bit steep in regards to price, but I think it's totally worth it since getting an iPad is definitely an investment. So I have the iPad 11 2020 second generation Pro in space gray. It is 128 gigs. This is from Amazon. You guys can see the other case I got on the other one, on my other video also. This one, this case is just a folio, is that what it's called? It does the whole sleep-wake thing, so I like that. And then my Apple Pencil case, also got off of Amazon, and it kind of folds in like that, and everything works out really well. So let's jump on into what you guys came for. So I'm gonna go ahead and show my screen on show my iPad screen on this screen for you guys to see. But basically, so my iPad lock screen is born to make history. I saw a picture like this on Pinterest, but I wanted to make my own because the quality when I saved it wasn't the greatest, and I also kind of wanted this this background anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead right into it. So then we have a picture of Pep and Callie and I that I absolutely love, so I put that on there. So to start off, we have just our regular settings, Google Calendar, which doesn't come with the iPad. Everything on the screen pretty much comes with it except for that app. So then we've got calendar, clock, photos, camera, reminders, notes, voice memos, and all that jazz on this screen. And then we go to the next one and we have all of my folders. So the first folder on the top left is my editing folder, and we've got Canva. Canva is what I use to get like the proper like size for my thumbnails. I don't really use that app unless it's for like creating what's it called, like flyers and stuff for school, which I did for my job interview, so I definitely do recommend Canva in regards to that. I have iMovie. I don't really use it on my iPad. I use it more on my laptop, so I haven't touched that. I haven't used Font either, but I have in the past, so I decided to add that on here. BezArt is something I use for stickers and to erase the backgrounds of pictures, and then YouTube Studio is obviously just something that a lot of YouTubers use to keep track of their analytics and stuff like that. So there's the iPad Pro 2020 accessories unboxing, so go take a look at that. I've earned 3 subscribers, or well 9 in the past week, so thank you guys. So then after that we have the regular photo booth. If you have an Apple product, you know what that is. If not, it's just basically a camera with different like filter options. Then we've got Fonto, which is what I use for the text on my thumbnails, and then VLLO is what I use for editing my videos, or what I have used recently. If you can see down there, I just kind of moved the little bar down there. I have used it. I don't have the Pro version, but I think that's fine because I've just been using the free options and it's worked really well for me. And then I have the YouTube to MP3, which is something I used for my other one too. Basically, you just take the YouTube video link and then you put it there, and it allows you to download just the audio from that. But in all my videos, any audio I use, I always credit it in the bottom. Nothing I use music-wise is mine, so it's all credited in the description. And then Giphy I used more so in my most recent video, so this is new to me also. I usually just kind of look up like stickers. So recently I looked up, let's see, these are popular videos. So here's my recent, so Sparkle. You go to stickers and a lot of it is, you know, just PNG, if that's the right word. It's like this transparent, so that came in handy a lot when editing. So then my next folder is fun. It's like my little like not school. I want to try to keep this strictly for school, a moment of magic, and running my support group. So there's not quite a bit to really like look at and do other than work on this. So I've got YouTube. Obviously, not only do I like creating videos, I like to watch them. I have a lot in my recommended. I've been learning some more Spanish through here and just seeing like what's new and what people are watching, so I can probably make some like that as well. Then I've got my Facebook page app. It helps me keep track of my support group page and stuff like that. I share things here and there. I mostly communicate with people via Instagram or email, so that's why it's like posts here and there. I have big plans, but I've been very busy with school and this whole COVID thing, but I do have something really excited planned. And then I've got Amazon because I like to window shop even online, and I like to add things to my list that I have for Pepin and I. So this is just pretty much, you know, everybody knows Amazon. And we've got Spotify. I don't really have anything special on here. I just really use the Spotify on here for studying. What I've recently have played is, so I have this one playlist called Goal August, and it's just a bunch of songs that I would work out to, a lot of TikTok songs, you guys can probably tell. So my goal is to be just, I guess, healthier to myself, you know. By August I'm going to do a lot of running when I get home, and you guys will see that journey there, so stay tuned if you want to see my fitness journey as well. Yep, and then I just have a bunch of studying stuff. And then Pepin and I made a playlist that we play whenever we go on long car rides that has a bunch of music that we both like and we've learned together. So then we've got Pinterest, or Pinterest, I don't know how you actually say that. I've actually been trying to build a public board. I have a lot of private boards. Let me try to find, where is it? Here it is. So I've got this one board called Owning My Future. It's just a lot of personal plans I have. Like, I have sort of a bullet journal on here, so I've been trying to find some. I am by no means an artist, so it looks nothing like it, but I tried my best, you guys will see. I plan on making breakfast. I plan on making breakfast for Pepin and I for school, since we both have an early start, you know, meal prepping. And then like I have a lot of room inspiration and just a bunch of quotes and stuff like that. So feel free to follow that board on Pinterest. I want to say my username, I don't know how to find that. Let me see. Well, I'll put that on the screen and in the description box below. So then I've got Facebook. You know, Facebook's just Facebook. I'm definitely an old woman. A lot of my friends make fun of me for liking Facebook, but whatever. I like Facebook, and it's definitely something I like to do in my pastime, and I stay up with my family. It's hi! Okay. So as you guys saw, my sister called, so I had to stop the screen recording and everything. So like I said, yeah, Facebook's just my favorite thing. I like to share recipes on there, and by share I mean send them to Pepin so we can make them here. So then we have Pigment. I didn't think I'd like it, I just wanted to get it to try it. I actually really do like it. I don't pay for the premium access, you know, it's whatever. So basically it's just a coloring app. I was playing around with this here and I was just like, okay, well, it's whatever. So it's just a coloring app. You have, I think 1 free page per book. Yeah, so it's really cool. I mean, if you want to go all the way and get the premiums, you can get all of these pages, you can. But you can take your stylus or your finger, and then you press the one you want in color. And then you have different options here. You can either use your pencil and you can just like color it in, and it doesn't go outside the lines either. It's really good with that. Or you can just fill. So it's really and truly just up to you and how you want to do it. So that's pigment. And then of course I've got messages and messenger. I have messenger on here so I can get my messages from my Type Everyone page, but of course I get it from just like Facebook in general. And I don't really like to use messenger on or my messages on here because, like I said, I don't want to get distracted when I'm using this. So I have a lot of the notifications for that turned off. And I really only have it on here because sometimes I do get important like text messages from A Moment of Magic people, so I have that there, but the majority of that is pretty much just, I try to keep everything on here school related. And then my next one is EDU, education. And I have, you know, the typical like Drive, Google Docs. I have Canvas because my university is going to Canvas next semester, and I had a couple classes on there last semester. And then I have my community college portal, and then GroupMe because I have Moment of Magic things on there. And then I have our like roommate group chat on there and other things. And then the Quizlet is actually, has been my most recent, like, just all-time favorite app. I've been using the heck out of this on here, and I'm actually thinking about doing a whole video towards the end of the summer of how I really used it. And I feel like I've unlocked like a whole new portion of Quizlet because I used to kind of just use like the learn or like the test or whatever, but I recently learned how to like manipulate it to how I learn. So it's really easy to go from just using it to memorize things to actually learning. So I figured that out. It might have been something that people are like, duh, but like, I don't know, it took me a minute. So then I have Word and OneDrive. I really don't use anything to type on here. Like I said, I have a laptop, so if I am going to type any papers, I'm going to just really use it for that. Use my laptop for the papers and stuff like that, but I do have it on here so I can access it if I need to. And I do have a doc on here that my math teacher gave us for that has links on it, so I just have it on there. And then of course I have Desmos because people don't, or well, the iPads don't come with calculators. So this is actually a really great app. I use it all in high school. You don't really need to create an account. You just do whatever. You can graph. It has different things on here. I highly recommend it, you know, a bunch of different things on here. I haven't heard anyone that has an iPad talk about this, but this is something I used throughout high school, so it's a graphing calculator. Then I have Cengage, which I used last semester, but I have it on here because I know I'm probably going to use it next semester. I have Crash Course, which I didn't know really had an app at first, but I saw it and I was like, I'm going to download this because I use the heck out of Crash Course to learn stuff from biology, so definitely check that out. Not sponsored, like I would be by Crash Course, but anyway. So then I have Notability, which I'm going to do a video on whether or not I prefer Notability or GoodNotes, so I will keep my comments to myself. But I have really just been using this to highlight certain things in articles. And then Keynote, I heard it's really just like another Google like Slides or Microsoft PowerPoint. It's just another PowerPoint that's able to be linked throughout all of your, like in the Apple ecosystem. And I've got Files, which is definitely in handy, and then this authenticator for my Microsoft Outlook app. Then in my AMOM folder, I have just 3 that apps are strictly for AMOM, and the other ones are that tie in with AMOM is in my EDU stuff folder. So I have Sheets, Slack, which is like a GroupMe, but for businesses. And then I have Google Classroom, which is we're experimenting with, which I think is working out great. And then I have my Spanish folder, so I have Duolingo, which is actually funny because I've worked my way down to where it's kind of aligning with my Spanish class, so it's coming very much so in handy. Then I have Google Translate, which I don't like to use, but I have it there just in case. And then I also have Word Reference, which is actually a language dictionary. You can have a bunch of different languages on here, so I definitely recommend that. And this is just my Spanish portal. And then we have this folder where there's a bunch of just Apple related apps, like things that come with the iPad itself. I haven't used Clips. I don't know what it is, but I'll get back to you guys. And then Pages is just another like a Google Docs type thing, but again, it's related to Apple. And then of course you guys know about Maps, GarageBand, shortcuts. I haven't really filled with that on here, but there's that. And then Mail, which I don't like to use on here, and Apple Music. I have Spotify, so I don't use it. But I know that the Apple, since I bought this iPad, I have a year free of Apple TV, but again, I'm not really trying to have any distractions on here, and I can't really sit down and watch a TV show. So that's a weird fact about me. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. I can't get into movies or TV shows alone, at least. And then we have Safari there. I use a Google Chrome just because it works into all the things I'm doing, like, you know, syncs with my Google Chrome or my Google ecosystem with my laptop and my phone, and I have a Google Home, so it works out well. So then we're down here on my dock, the very bottom of the screen. We've got Google Chrome, like I said, and then we've got Gmail, which I prefer to use. The only emails I have on here are my PIT, which is the community college I'm at, my AMOM, and then my Type Everyone. I don't have any of my personal ones on here because I want to keep the notifications on and, you know, just so I'm updated and everything. And then I've got my Good Notes app on here and stuff with AMOM, and I have my little agenda. It's not the prettiest, but definitely something that I have here. So basically my little screen, which you guys see anyway, I don't know why I showed you guys on camera, but this is kind of just like my goals in general. So the district is really close to the dog park, so sometime in the future, if I attend Brody School of Medicine, which is definitely one of my dream schools, I plan to like move there because the dog park is our backyard. And then of course we've got Callie and Pepin, and they're also huge motivations for me. And then we've got some summer programs that I plan on doing. And then I just used Good Notes little template there, and I just have everything here. So I mean, like I said, it's not really pretty or anything like that, but if you guys want to see how I made it, I'm totally cool with that. And yeah, I am doing a whole video, like I said, on Good Notes versus Notability, so I will let you guys know there. And then we've got my Microsoft Outlook, which is what my university uses, and then my three apps that are most recently opened. And then I just wanted to show you guys the shortcuts that I do have here. I just have Outlook, the weather. It doesn't, something I did notice a lot of people saying, which is true, the iPad doesn't come with a weather app itself, but it does come with the like shortcut for you to see it. So if you press on it, it takes you to the Safari thing, and it'll just show it to you there via another website, which is not really a huge inconvenience to me because, like I said, this is mostly for education. If I want to know the weather, I can just take out my phone or just click there and I'll know the weather via Safari. Then it's really cool because it shows my iPad percentage and my Apple Pencil percentage, and when I'm using my AirPods, it'll also show up on there. And that's pretty much the iPad Pro. I definitely recommend it if you guys want to see like a how I study thing. I'm probably going to do that also, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a little update when I move back into where I am now, and just so I can give you guys a little update and see how far I've come and like how well I use the iPad. So yeah, thanks for joining me. And yeah, stay home, wash your hands, and create, and I'll see you guys in the next video.